I don't know about you, but
No matter the game, that is what he aspires to be on and off the field. That competitive edge is something we both share. There's a lot of respect there. You know, I was an athlete forever, and I'm still a cutthroat competitor.
Both of you the exact same.
Neither of us have taken any shortcuts, and we both want to be disruptors.
The results from all your performance screenings were off the charts, which we expected. The DNA analysis helped too.
Yeah, you guys don't mess around. Man, I felt like a science experiment or something these last few weeks.
Everything counts. We track it all. Your sleep patterns, nutrition, lactate threshold, isokinetic testing. We need all that data to continue to personalize the plan for you.
Yeah, I have definitely been exposed to some things I've never thought about. Like speaking with the sports psychologist last week.
Take full advantage. It's not just how you perform on the field. I gotta be honest, I was a tad skeptical about you at first with all the buzz. You hear it all the time.
All right. So now that you met me, what do you think?
Everything we've seen on film has been on full display. I think that some people come here to train. They say they want to be like this. But they aren't ready to put in that type of work. They truly don't see themselves in that light. That's not the case with you. You're wired a little bit differently, I can tell. I'm glad you accepted the invite.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Couldn't pass it up. And I've always wanted to put my team on. If I eat, they eat. You know what I mean?
No one can make it alone. And you already got that figured out. You're ahead of the game.
Hey. Hey, so I didn't tell you, but when we were hanging around at Nike, I got in contact with some reps for their other sponsored athletes. Russell Wilson's agent just emailed me. He's gonna be hosting a charity game to raise funds for some local fields. You want in? It's gonna be a pickup game in Hawaii sometime in March. They're still trying to nail down the exact date.
Wow. Hawaii, and we're giving back to the kids too? Yeah, you can definitely co-sign that one.
What if we told Zoe how to sit this one out? Hey, how about a little more enthusiasm? This is a big deal. You're not even in the league, and they're inviting you to line up against the best in the game.
I'm excited, I swear. I just couldn't imagine being in this position before. And to get back to the community too.
I get that. It's not about fame or the flashing lights.
I was barely able to eat off the dollar menu when we met. To go from that to canceled pros, and now this.
You've got to enjoy these moments along the way. Got it?
I think you're just excited that you get to go to Hawaii.
Of course I am. And you're not letting me have my moment.
All right, Jay. It's hard knowing other dudes are gonna be out there. I know we talked about this.
I hear ya. I know you would crush every single one of those drills, but we both agreed it's too risky.
Honestly, bro, they already got your measurements, your 40 time. There's enough tape. You got nothing left to prove.
Everything I'm about is gonna get questioned.
Trust me, it's a calculated decision. And it's the right decision.
Exactly. And it's not like you never have the chance to prove it, though. You know, we're gonna have some private workouts lined up. A GM is getting fired if they let you slip past 3.
I want to be number 1.
More prospects fall because of the team interviews. That's our focus. You don't have any meetings with teams until tomorrow. We just gotta get through the media row today.
I think it's coming across like I'm selfish. I don't love the game.
Don't fall for that trap, right? You know what they're trying to do. You've been in front of a mic before. Just let them know that it's an honor for you to be here in Indy and meet with teams.
We'll use tonight to prep what kind of interview questions you'll get. It's not just straightforward X's and O's. The most important thing is that you win in the team interviews. We need to head out. I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath. This is all part of the process.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I didn't expect to answer any questions about my favorite marine mammals. Not really my area of expertise.
Well, this one is a little more straightforward. Teams that pick near the top of the draft are generally concerned with how guys who've had a lot of success in college will handle it if that doesn't come overnight in the NFL.
Obviously, we're picking first overall for a reason. We've got a lot of holes in our roster that we need to fill. So if this is a process that takes some time, how are you going to respond?
I understand this is gonna be a process. I'll be walking into a role where I'll be expected to be a leader pretty early on. So my number one priority is to lead by example from day one. Work hard, be a great teammate, and become the best possible player that I can be. And together, in time, we'll turn the franchise around and become the example of organizational greatness in the NFL.
Well, on a slightly more serious note, I want to ask you about your last college game. Now you're almost 2 months removed from it. Does it still bother you that you came up short and didn't win a national championship in your final season?
Yeah, man. To be completely honest, I still haven't gotten over it. I think it hit me a lot harder than it hit a lot of my teammates, and a lot harder than it hits most guys who come up short in the college football playoff. Just because I felt that pressure to end my career on a high note, because it's what everyone, myself included, expected.
2 minutes.
It's gonna be good to get back home.
Yeah, I got some good news before you came down. Your boy graduated, leveled up. Finally got Jordan to pass me her brand connects.
Not all of them.
From now on, I'm gonna be your go-to. First matter of business is to announce that Nike's doing a brand event with Saquon for their fall football products in New York, and they want you there a couple weeks before the draft.
What? I'm so down for that. Jay, I know your favorite pizza place is in Brooklyn, but trust me, we gotta hit up Orchard Street. I'm gonna call my boy Shady and set it up. Oh, we are gonna eat good.
That's what I'm talking about. New York, the city's so nice they named it twice.
I can never lose once you go.
This guy's a fool.
Queen of New York, you shred life. I'm a big stepper. I bleed when I walk. Big flex.
So that's the situation. The Hawaii charity game that Russell Wilson is hosting is the same day as the Nike event in New York City that Zoe is heading to. And no, it's not possible to do both.
Man, that's tough. What do you think, Jay?
Well, the Nike event is a good opportunity to continue building up your brand. But the EA Sports event will help your brand in a completely different way. You know how it goes. I know it's a tricky decision, but that's life in the NFL.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I get that. But what I mean is you're always gonna have people pulling you in different directions. And there are only so many hours in a day to do everything.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, what's it gonna be?
Take a shot, show 'em never miss.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Them crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping they gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yep.
Looks could kill. You would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind, ayy. Fatal by design, most wanted.
Cause I went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my wife to stop. He don't like to pass the ball. That chicken, he talking big hits. I was kicking it houses, boy. Guess 2 different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they loud, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's only in the thousand, boy. They get too touched and they get too foul, boy. I'm talking. You out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the crowd, boy. I'ma lose the roof in the stain. Please don't test me like on that boy Johnny. And they talking game. Like everything, we got them talk. They go insane, they wanna pick. flipping ones, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush. Say my dick the number, but I keep waking up.
Everybody having fun with me, never had a woman say she done with me. I was working out on the company, I keep money coming in constantly. My little brother done be having, she tryna get it, I've been on the run for weeks. Don't think none of you come for me. Both of my kids got it honestly, I'm the real deal. All the way on half still, gotta do better than last year. Put a switch on the for the auto. Put them things on the plane like I'm Rollo.
The party was jumping and then the fun stops. Life after death, my time spent as a pit stop. I think I make them jump.
I had to get it no matter the plan. I was just lucky to have me a chance. I made that get madder again. I serve them up on a platter and then I get whatever I am owed. And they ain't never seen nothing like me. Yeah, I'm hella clever, I know. So tell me something I might go. I don't play, I might joke. Every day on my goals. I'm just playing my role. And you know I stay on my toes. I'm just moving with the motion. You see the wave like it's ocean. A boss don't need promotion. I got my bank account stacking. Money all rapping. Be capping since you was popping. Tell me what happened.
Here we go. Chicago 98. Set, go.
Rags to riches, project fences to live in luxury. Now we live luxury. Straight out that bottom, nobody gave nothing to me. Be careful what with me. All of my little brothers body they with me. Yeah, they gon' for me. Lay in the car with them for free. Say she in love with me, but say you love, I just want some company. I fall in the club for free. I give my dots and them husband the ones for me. That type don't fade, yeah. This type is what make a hater when you got it out the mud, yeah. Ran it up, yeah, really don't get no, yeah.
I'll be chalk on some soft-serve shoulder. All the bitches on the gram, I know they working. All these on the gram, I know they want me, but they ain't for me. They wasn't with me when I was down on my lonely. When I was better, run the devil on the podium. I'm in it down, so they notice me. Don't blame me, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Don't get close to me, man, you know it's me. Don Tolliver, Mr. Mosley. I be popping it. Distinct team in the building, who you rockin' with? You ain't poppin', stop popping it. Distinct team in the building, who you rockin'?
Shorty, we got the 40, I'm talking my page, just shooting the breeze. I don't come kilometers, I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher, I don't take for the game, she not pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance, not this sweet happy.
Can we vibe with it? Open your mind with it. Hoping your people understand that they find spirit. Remember people asking me if I would write lyrics. Oh well, most rebel with the mic in it. Might kill it. Brought me with the heart. With it, with the drive, with the play.
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor.
Super Bowl, bet your bet we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We here for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm Russian. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I gotta ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on the spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New whip with some real big wheels. Oh, you mad or just how you feel? Got the whole damn league tryna scout for us. Number one team passing rush. We just gon' run up the numbers. They was tough, but we turned them to runners. Ain't no way that we going back under. Came from nothing, we straight out the gutters. Better than draw when I'm passing. I stand in the pocket, I'm passing the ball. I'm in the field when they calling the plays. I don't like what they call it, I'm calling it all. Now
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. Be the king, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go and I'm stopping it.
Let me tell you a story, I was a G, That company coming in like a kiss, I was hanging around it just like a cliff, We were them boys up on the strip, Yeah, swapping on Christmas like the Grinch, And we taking it before they, Last car we done hit, he done snitched, I ain't do a thing, officer, handcuff,
I've been sitting back cool and I've been watching the game. I've been looking late, everybody show I make it asking what a real bar is at and what a real star is at.
Well, you just heard it from the man himself. Life is a bit different now since the last time he wore a Florida Gators uniform. I mean, just imagine spending the weekend out in Hawaii.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts.
Hey.
Slipping once, okay,
That's
so
right, put that phone away.
Someone hit your block up.
I'm just messing with you, man. Glad you made it out. I'm Manny Kahue, senior assistant coach here.
It's great to meet you, Coach. I've heard a lot of great things about you.
Really? You must do your homework. Not many assistant coaches are getting love. And thanks for coming out on such short notice. We really wanted to get you in before the draft.
I was excited to come out here. Thanks for having me.
Glad to hear it. All right, Coach wanted me to show you around the facility, and then we can get out to the practice field. Sound good?
Let's do it.
All right.
go, here we go. Chicago 98. Ready, go. Set hut. Mizzou 87, Mizzou 80. Set hut. Get up already. Here we go, set. Zona 88. Ready, set, hut. Come on, let's finish strong. Set, ready? 94 Chicago, set, hut. There we go. Come on, set. Dallas 92, set, ready, set, hut. You're better than this.
All right, Coach. We'll sync up later on.
It's great to meet you, Coach. Thanks for stopping in.
Well, looks like you're stuck with me now.
Nah, this is cool. You ain't so bad.
Hey, man, I don't want you to get a big head or anything, because watching film is the one thing in the world that I love doing. But I think I've watched every single snap of yours from college. I don't think I've seen a more well-rounded player at your position.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
I mean that. But here's what I want to know. Where does that come from? Because it's more than just God-given talent.
Definitely, man. Look, this is my whole life. I want to be the greatest. And to do that, I have to outwork everyone at everything. In the film room, in the practice field, in the gym on game day, everywhere.
You must watch a lot of film then.
I'm watching every highlight reel of every Hall of Fame player I can find.
It's good, you know, smart. Learn from the best.
Exactly. And I'm not going to be content until it's unanimous that I am the best.
All right. Well, here's my promise to you. If I end up coaching you, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you get there. Look, growing up, I heard the phrase, Pupukai Holamua. It means unite to move forward. And that's what we're going to do.
Unite to move forward. I like that. Yeah, perfect. We'll definitely be in touch.
Yo, life as a superstar is gonna be real sweet, ain't it? You ain't even played a single NFL snap yet.
Think about what it's gonna be like a year from now.
Rookie of the Year, future MVP,
Super Bowl champ.
As a kid, I always dreamed about standing on that stage, hold up that trophy.
When I win, I'll make sure you get up on that stage with the team. Won't be able to get without you.
Respect, man, but that is your moment. You got a mogul and the best agent in the game with you.
Oh, so you became an agent?
Oh.
How about we just focus on phase 1?
What's in phase 2?
Oh, you don't know? We're going international. Thinking London, Mexico, Australia. You got your passport ready?
So, can he just focus on the interviews I have set up from tomorrow?
I'm not in unless you're getting on with me.
That's how it works.
You with it?
Always.
Hey. Well, all right.
We are not only with the projected #1 pick of the NFL draft, we are also joined by his agent, Jordan Ryan. You know, you don't see a lot of players sign with a relatively unknown agent. How'd you convince him to sign?
She's more hungry than I am. You need those types of people.
I didn't have to convince him. You know, you've seen it all and heard it all. There was a lot of doubt when he made the announcement, but we knew what the reaction would be.
She just had to be herself. You're just a number out there with some people, but her vision, her path, she's gonna change the game, and I'm committed to making it happen.
Well, she has to be good to get you to sign with Nike. Did they give you the LeBron deal?
We don't disclose numbers.
All right.
Anytime I can get him hooked up with the community. He doesn't just want to be an athlete. That's what makes him different.
Honestly, I just know what it meant to me when I was a kid. If I could have had the chance to be an NFL player or soon to be an NFL player when I was that age, it would have been the best moment of my life. I just want to pay that back.
That's a great way to look at things. And you made your way to Canton the other day.
I did. And it's something every football fan needs to do. We have to pay homage to the game.
So as you get prepared to be selected in the upcoming draft, potentially first overall, it had to have special meaning for you to go there and be immersed in football history, right?
Only 14 players in NFL history have been drafted number 1 and made it to the Hall of Fame. But I fully intend on being number 15.
You heard the man. He thinks he's Hall of Fame bound, and I'm certainly not going to provide any opposition to that. If I were a betting woman, I'd say he'd be returning to Canton someday as a Hall of Famer. I wish you nothing but the best of the draft tomorrow.
This was fun, Nia. Appreciate you.
I met a shorty who's about to turn 40. I'm talking my we just shooting the breeze. Brothers and Porsches, but popping and horses are whipping the rain and I keep it a G. Turn out the streets, we disturbing the peace. Cause it don't feel the same.
This is the first time I ever seen you look nervous.
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good. Just been waiting on it.
Everything's gonna fall into place.
Yeah, man, you the rookie of the year. You haven't even walked across the stage yet.
Can he get picked first?
Oh, everybody in this room know he's gonna be a problem no matter which team drafts him. Missing piece to a championship. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
Can he focus on the draft?
It's all good, bro. It's gonna end up being the biggest mistake they ever made.
No sweat. We good.
Quarterback, Clemson.
Hey, it's on, right?
Nah, I'm sitting here with my phone on. Hello? Hey, Coach. Yeah, I'm doing great. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Let's do it. I can't wait. Thank you so much. All right, Coach, I'll see you soon.
This is only the beginning, bud!
Soak
it all in!
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
My bride here had to see the NFL!
Yeah, we big time, Zoe. We big time.
This is your night. You big time, bruh.
You were made for this. Now just remember, you still got work to do.
Walk that stage, man. Everyone around the world waiting to see you.
In the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select.
You kick it like a benefactor's benefactor. But truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your action got them boys, got the max up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This something you get screwed and chopped on Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot.
Hey, congratulations. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Your passion for the game of football has been well documented over your very successful collegiate career, and it's made you one of the most popular players in recent history. Tell me, what do you want to say to the millions of fans you just gained simply by being drafted to the team they call their own?
Man, I just want to say that the best is yet to come. I promise you. I promise you that I'm going to give everything I have, not only become the face of this franchise, but the face of the NFL too.
Well, he's been the face of college football for a few years, and now he's already looking forward to the challenge of representing the NFL. Guys, back to you.
Congratulations again. Man, this is only the beginning. I'm just going to start.
The Home tab is your personal dashboard.
You've been busy, huh? I thought I'd be stuck in the OTA dorms.
You will be soon, but after OTAs, the keys are all yours.
Yo, this is a real nice spot.
Had to get it right. No mansions on the rookie deal, so this is gonna be home base for a while.
Bye. So what's this business you want to talk about? What's this about?
It's a housewarming gift.
From both of us. She acting like it's all her.
Yo!
So, what'd you think?
So, you killed it, bro!
Yo, I collaborated with the design team to customize your PE. Had to add that personal touch, you know?
I cannot believe I have my own shoe, yo!
Hey, yo. New phone. Who this?
Say hello to my new shoe, fam. Pupukai Holamua. Yeah, I must be in the right place.
Well, you tried. I'm impressed. It's good to see you, though.
Absolutely. I was so pumped when I heard you were interviewing for the defensive coordinator job here. We are going to light it up this year, coach.
That's definitely the plan.
Man, and I've been reading through that playbook nonstop ever since you sent it over.
Hey, man, I'm glad to hear you've been doing your homework. And I'm excited to add to it, too. But hey, I gotta make a couple calls real quick. I'll meet you down in the practice field in a bit. Sound good?
Sounds good. Just want to stop by and say what's up.
Ah, so you're the one the entire offensive staff is hyped about, huh?
I don't know about all that.
I'm Alexandra Bishop, defensive coordinator.
It's nice to meet you, coach.
Really impressed with your film. Can't wait to see you bring the same energy here.
I'm gonna give it everything I got.
Now we're talking. Hey, I may be the defensive coordinator, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't love to see our offense putting up some big numbers. Makes life a heck of a lot easier for me.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that. I think we have the potential to be really explosive this year.
Why don't you make some time to come down to the film room? Getting a defensive staff's perspective could really help elevate your game.
Will do, coach.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire?
View your team, save snapshots, or follow the top story. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current.
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a.
Come on, man. They holding out on me in the preseason. I didn't even get a choice.
Hey, be patient. You're gonna have the keys to the city soon enough.
Man, I'm trying to line up already.
Take it as a sign of respect. Obviously, the franchise value you. Look, let that anticipation build. You feel me? Boy, trust me. I've been in this game for a long time. My preparation is what keep me on this field right here. And that's what you gotta focus on, all right?
Okay, you're right.
You master that playbook, and we'll light them up in the regular season. I promise you that. Yes, sir.
It'll be okay, no matter what they say about us. It'll be okay.
Hey man, now you see why they have you taking it easy throughout the preseason? If you got injured before the season started, every fan out there is immediately writing this year off.
Yeah, man, I feel you.
Look, we got dealt a bad hand yesterday. but no team in the league is going to get through the preseason without any injuries. All we can do now is unite, adapt, and move forward. Pupakai Holamua. Let's get out there and have a good day today.
So I'm back with my brother in it together. Don't be too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone, long do a deep for me. This ain't come from the league, I got money, take care of mans. Ride to the wheels, don't crash. And I hit whoever, long as we get past. Take it back to pound, touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down, still sticking to the script, going deep.
See? Now it's obvious that you haven't played a single snap in the preseason when you say something foolish like that. The worst team in the NFL will absolutely smoke the best college team every single year.
You ain't changing my mind on this one.
Listen, if you still feel that the competition was tougher in college by after this Sunday, man, dinner is on me. I got you. And vice versa, deal?
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you. So let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
On the set. Ready, go. Let's go! Viking 18! Ready to attack! Okay, ready? Ready! On the ready! Take off!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you gotta keep it up.
Coming up, a Week 1 matchup we couldn't have scripted any better. It's Sam Darnold's first game in a Carolina uniform, and he'll face the team that traded him in the offseason. It's the Jets and the Panthers. Next.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made because last year, we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage, also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Here's Smith to return it. And he returns this to the 22. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold. And for Darnold, this may be a free play. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Now the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing to start the drive. Burns flushed out right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Burns eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in Week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start Week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw. Burns. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, CD, certainly plenty of storylines at the beginning of every new NFL season, but one that a lot of folks are going to be tuning in to see revolves around this defense, as our game features the first ever female defensive coordinator in the NFL, Alexandra Bishop. And from top to bottom, this is just a fantastic story.
I absolutely agree with you on that one, partner, because she's a football lifer. Studied her father in Pennsylvania, and he was and is one of the great high school coaches in the country. Won a number of state championships, and she fell in love with the game through him. But the best part about all of this, she's paid her dues, worked her way up from being a coaching intern to a position coach, and now she has the opportunity to run an NFL defense. And we in the league couldn't be happier for her.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Burns. Flushed out right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Don't stop. As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw. Burns eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Looking to throw on second down. Burns going deep now for Herndon. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Burns escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. We got this.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Burns, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Burns flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here we go.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 1st and 10, Burns. He rifles one, and that's good. And he coughed it up. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
A touchdown! Jamison Crowder. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one, 38 yards.
Well, he reminded...
And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. On 1st down, Burns eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They're going to try and throw. He's looking deep for Bell. He's got a man complete. And just shutting him off there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Throwing on 1st down. Burns, flush to his right. He's looking deep for Bell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Burns, flushed out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Burns. This one caught by Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Davis now to return it. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 1st and 10, Burns eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw, Darnold. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Darnold. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again is Darnold. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Well, I couldn't be any more excited about who